Hello, welcome back to ARC. I'm conducting a little experiment today. I can't progress any further unless I can find some oil, and I haven't been able to do that as yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to the desert, and I'm going to look for the patches on the ground that have water and oil. In order to do this, I want to fly low and probably get in some combat. Hopefully, that's all it'll be. It's just a little bit of combat. It won't get killed. But I've I've got with me 3 water well caps and 1 oil derrick cap. Now, you're wondering, if I don't have oil to make a fabricator, how did I make an oil well cap? Well, I didn't. I got real lucky and found one in a drop. So I'm going to come over here in the desert and see if I can't find. I found one earlier, but I don't remember where it is. So this is going to be a real experiment. And also, let me show the map off a little bit, because this is a beautiful map. So what I'm going to do, there's something right there. I believe. I tried finding oil by finding oil jug bugs, but I didn't have any luck in that either. I found 2 oil jug bugs, and they were both dry. Come on, take off. Come on, take off. Oh, great. No stamina. Come on. Get enough stamina to take off. There we go. And I'm overloaded. All right, let's see. Let's F. Put that on me and get rid of all this. I hate getting rid of all the hide and stuff, but you just not got that much encumbrance. Now that is definitely water. Come on, land. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to put these in slot 6. I'm going to try and walk over there and cap one of them so I don't have to find it by mistake again. Alright, so I go 6. There we go. Now I know that one's been found. And I've got 2 more of those I can do. If I can just find the oil one I found. Problem is, the oil one was a little in a busy area. Oh, great. Let's get out of here. That's a dangerous area. Let's see if I can get away from this guy. Yeah, that's what I want to see. Okay, get my stamina back. And let's try this again. back down here. Oh, let's go down here. See if I can find one down here. Looking for a round, slightly reflective spot. Not finding any down here. That's a tree shadow. Hopefully these things won't. Yep, that one's done. Now if I could just find the oil. Let's go down here and see if there's anything down here. And I don't want to go too far that way because that's where Wyvern Central is. Crystal wyverns are tame by comparison to the regular wyverns. Now it's possible, since this is not a standard map, there'll be oil elsewhere, but I'm just not having any luck finding it. Just fly low over the desert and hope that I can find an oil patch, or whatever you want to call it. And like I said, I think I found one before, but I couldn't. Too many wyverns ahead. Nope. If I can excuse me, if I can find the oil, get it capped, I'm going to come back and build a base around it so I can land safely and dismount from whatever creature I'm riding at the time, which will probably be this beauty. I'm out of the desert area, so let's head back over this way. How am I doing on? I'm gonna have to land. get some stamina back. I'm a little leery about building this far out because the map is not complete, and I mean, look how flat that area is over there. I just don't think it's done over here. But if I could get it in place long enough to get a little bit of oil out of it, it would be a great help. The area where I saw or thought I saw the oil was an area like that up ahead where I found the two water wells. So maybe it was a water well I found instead of oil, but I'm hoping there's something. Okay, is it safe? For a real quick jump, yeah. Is this oil or water? Come on, it's water. So I'm going to use my last one of these things to mark it. So maybe that was what I found. By marking them that way, I don't mistake them for something else later. And once again, it looks like I'm not finding any oil. I have flown low over the water trying to find oil nodes under the water, and I've tried, when I found an area that was deep, I tried sticking my head under the water to see if I could find more than my head actually, but you get the passage. But I'd swing over here looking for telltale signs of oil and not finding any, especially along the coast. And in an effort to find oil underwater, I actually built a raft and drove it over here on the other side of this sand dune, desert, whatever, and got killed a couple times before. There it is down there. Got killed a couple times before I could trying to harvest something underwater, and so I gave up. I've got the raft over here. I can come pick it up. I can fast travel over here and get it. And if you don't know what fast travel is, that means you enter one bed in one location and come out in a bed in another location with no armor, no weapons, nothing. I have even gone up to the ice area looking for above water resources and not found any yet. But since I've used all my water wells, I'm going to head home and do a little mundane work building on my base, which means doing a lot of harvesting. And looks like he leveled up. We'll land over here. And see what kind of level he got. What I want to give him. This is my melee wyvern. He's not exactly a heavy load carrier. But he gets melee. The crystal wyverns that are on this map are beautiful. Easy to tame if you have your what am I trying to say? Crystals that you need to tame them with. They're a passive tame. And they come in 3 different varieties. Tropical, which I have 2 of. And I can't find my base. Blood is the other one, and there's another one. I've got a note here somewhere. Tells me what they are, but I can't remember right off the top of my head. But even the tropical come in multiple colors. I think I'm right ahead here. And if you saw my earlier video where I had put some ceilings up, I had to tear them all down because the wall wasn't high enough. I had this section over here above the stairway partially done. I had to tear it all down because you see I've had to add another row of ceilings because of the towers that are going to be inside like this. They probably would have been better if I'd put them outside, but I don't know, I was just playing around with an idea, and I like it. They look like a support tower plus a way to get up. And they just weren't high enough. The stairs didn't line up with the height that I had them, so we'll put the oil pump back in storage, and we'll take all of this, put it back in the S Plus crafting station. And that'll be it. I'm going to do some other stuff, collecting a bunch of spoiled meat right now, because I discovered an interesting fact about this map. There was a bush right outside my gate over there, that gate there, and when I took this girl out and swiped her tail once, I got so many narcoberries that she couldn't move. And I'm still making narcotic from them. As you can see, when I pull narcoberries, I still have 2,000. I had over 9,000 when I first got them. So we'll put 1,000 in there and make some more narcotic. One of the advantages of getting that much is this kind of thing. I do that a lot to get experience, and of course to make narcotic arrows, but since I'm not using any of the mods that make horrible, powerful trank arrows, I'm not using a lot of narcotics. So let me set the gamma. To 4, and I can see, and we can go do some harvesting. This map is really beautiful at night. You can see all the crystal. Now granted, I've got it pumped up in gamma, but the main thing about working at night is I don't have to stop recording. That's night game time. And with this wyvern, which I still have not named, I just can't come up with a name for a yellow and green creature. There is a series of books that I enjoy called The Dragon Riders of Pern, but the wyvern is not a true dragon, because the dragons of Pern have 4 legs and 2 wings. The wyverns only have two legs and 2 wings. So I hesitate. I mean, I would love to have a full set of the Dragon Riders of Pern, but it just doesn't match up. By the way, for those of you interested, the series is written by Anne McCaffrey and her son. She has since passed away, unfortunately, but her son has written a couple books in the series on his own, and they're pretty good. I mean, they're good, but they lack some of her quality. I don't know how I want to say that, but I mean, they're good books, but okay, wood and thatch. And I need wall sections. I already have some. I'm going to have to get some more of those too, but that's going to be more research. So we're going to make this a short video today, and Crystal Wyvern and I are going to continue doing some harvesting, but that's going to be it for this. So have a good day, good night, and enjoy yourself.